Hi there, I'm Phil Ollie and welcome to the latest in my short videos just to get you set for the morning. Those who know me well will know of my interest in military history. I like looking at the actions and battles and strategies of the great commanders of the past. And you may also know of my interest in my model soldiers. I have a great model soldier collection and I like to refight those battles and study the tactics of those commanders of the past. And two of my armies are the army of Frederick the Great, that's Frederick the Great, my tabletop commander, and the army of Alexander the Great, who was, of course, the head of a Macedonian army in the ancient times. And there was also, of course, Catherine the Great and Peter the Great. And the other day I got to thinking, well, who called them the Great? I mean, we don't hear much about Alexander the Average, do we? And I guess it was they that called themselves great and thought of themselves as great, and their followers and people who came after talked about them as great. And I started thinking, well, we all have that same choice to think of ourselves as great and to be great. Now, this is not necessarily about you going out and conquering the known world or establishing your army as the foremost military powerhouse of the time or establishing your nation state as a great power on the world stage. No, it's about doing the little things great. It's the choice about where we are moment by moment. Are we in the area of great performance, or are we in a sort of so-so zone, being average? And yes, it's those little elements of greatness that create that great legacy for you. And we all have our own version of what is great in us. We all know what our great version of ourselves is. And it's often about going that extra mile. It's about being aware of how great you can be and just turning it up a notch. And the best way I know of developing a sense of greatness, and I'm not talking about boastfulness, I'm talking about greatness, is through self-talk over a long period. So Muhammad Ali famously, consistently said, "I am the greatest." And he believed it and he became it. So you can do the same. You can conjure up those moments of greatness at any time, in a meeting, with a client, at home with your family, whatever it is. What's the greatest version of that moment for you? Being the best and the greatest you can be. One of my favorite mantras is to create a purpose so great that you can only achieve it by being the greatest you possible. Create a purpose so great that you can only achieve it by being the greatest you possible. Remember, life's too short for okay days. Don't settle for okay. Today, go for great. In one area or one moment, go for great. Because your life, your business, your career, your achievements, your happiness, your fulfillment are all a matter of choice. And this is your one chance to make that choice. I wish you every success. Have a great day today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Cheers for now.